Hey folks, just a real quick thing here. I got a few questions on, I mentioned single foot guides or a snake guide, which is like this right here, as opposed to a single foot guide, which is like this right here. The advantages and disadvantages of both. First cover the single foot. And really before I get started, this can fire off a big old storm on opinions. So these are my opinions and my experiences. Single foot guide, I find, is a more delicate, to use more on more delicate rods. If I am building a Euro rod, I'm going single foot. You're going to be you just have the tendency to take care of a rod that is more of a delicate type 3-weight rod. Single foot snake, where they're double tapped on each leg, they are a much more durable. Now, will one flow through the line? Will the line flow through either one any better than the other? I haven't noticed that. Where I find the advantage is, for me anyway, is one, single foot wrap I can do in half the time of doing two. If you're a beginning rod builder, it may be faster to do two, and it's not a bad idea because you get the practice. The other advantage of this is, and this is where the comment storm may come in, is the single foot keeps the rod blank more true to form. When I go in and do my measurements on a new blank to see how it feels and everything else, a single wrap of less than a half an inch with epoxy and everything else on down is going to keep that rod flex how it's designed by the designer. The double foot, you're actually getting 2 half-inch sections in there, so it's going to stiffen that up a little bit. So once again, going back to a Euro rod, I want as much flex in there, I want as much sensitivity in that rod blank as I can get, especially on the tip. That also saying, on several of the rods that I have built, especially when I built a couple Euro rods for a guide to use for his clients, I will set it with the snake guides because they are more durable. This can take a lot more abuse than this, or this little device right here. Also, using this to your advantage on my 8-weights, if I'm for my own striper rods or Muskie and pike rods, I'm using between an 8-weight and a 10 or 11 or a 12-weight. I need as much weight on there when you're getting into a 30 or a 40-pound fish for stripers or muskie to help even that weight load across the entire 2/3 tip of that blank. I want that stress leveled out as much as possible. So there are times I can feel one is better than the other, but is what it boils down to is what you are more comfortable with. If you are going to be more delicate and always take care of your rods and everything else, and it's going to go into the case and out of the case, you're not going to bang it around, it's not going to be running through the trees, go with the single foot, you're not going to have an issue. If you're getting in and out of boats, you're striper fishing, and it's getting banged up a little bit, go with the double foot, save yourself a little bit of headache. But that's the beauty of a custom rod. You can go and get a wonderful blank and have a custom builder build it like myself, like a Winston or a Thomas & Thomas, and I can build that blank to how you want it, and you may even want a combination of the two. Never done it, never had anybody ask for it, but it can be done because it's your rod. So, until next time, I don't know if that muddies the waters or clears things up, but have a great day.